Hey everybody, it's Bubbly here, and today I just want to talk about Kansas, greatest state in the union. Maybe whatever. I'm speaking words at this point. Um, yeah, over the past week, I took a trip out to Kansas. We got a lot of family there, we got a lot of friends there, and it's where I grew up. So it's a cool place. It's a special place in my heart, and it doesn't get as much credit as it's given. It doesn't. It deserves more credit than it. Yeah, you get that. It's underrated. So I live out on the East Coast of the United States, and so we drove out to Kansas, of course, and that's about a 1,200-mile drive, which is about 18 hours. On the way back, we stopped in Nashville and hung out for a while, so that was kind of cool. And unexpectedly, we got a puppy. No plan of this at all. We were just in Kansas, stopped at a puppy store, and saw the cutest dog on earth. Here's a picture of him. He's adorable. His name is Pete, and he's joining our family. We had no idea he would be, but he's a real thoroughbred mutt from Kansas, and he's a part of our family, and he's adorable. So that's that. Other than that, going to Kansas. If you don't know anything about United States geography, incredibly flat state. You get past the Appalachian Mountains over in West Virginia and then it becomes farmland. There's just endless miles upon miles of corn in Kansas. There's a few trees. There's a lot more trees than there were, 10, 20 years ago. But it is just so flat there. There are a couple, rolling hills, something, but I mean, gosh, you can probably get like the lowest point in Kansas City with the highest point. It's probably a difference of like 50 feet, maybe. So, just really, really flat part of the country. And that's awesome. It's whatever climate. I'm not here to talk about Kansas weather and geography. Take a history class for that. It's not me. I'm talking about my time there. So I got to see some family, who I hadn't seen in a long time. I got to see a Royals game. That was great, being a Kansas City sports fan. The Royals are finally good. We were finally in town to see them. On the 4th of July, there's an amazing 4th of July show they had at the end of their game, which is like the one game they lost that week. Of course, we were at, but whatever, that's just how it goes. It's cool enough to see them. And I love being from Kansas. It's such a calm, quiet place. Everybody's so nice there. Americans talk about Southern hospitality. People from the Midwest are the nicest people on the planet, dude. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of farmers who, in like the 1800s, the early 1900s, would see their neighbors, like once a month. So you're gonna be nice to everybody, and that carried on. So you go through drive-through, and it's like, "Hey there, honey, what can I do for you?" And it's just like, "Okay, hope you have a very nice day. Keep safe, everybody." And I don't know what accent that was. I mean, I naturally have a Kansas accent. That's just what it is. But yeah, blah, 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 whatever. It's an amazing place. It's not all farms, believe it or not. There are a lot of buildings and really nice suburbs there that are also cheap because no one would expect it. It's an awesome place, and I love being from there. If you have a chance to visit, unless you got family, there's not too much to do. You could, see a sports game, get great barbecue, but it's a better town to pass through than to stay in unless you have family or a reason to. So, delicious. I understand what you're thinking, hey, Bubbly, you've said, nothing relevant. You've just been talking about Kansas. And yeah, I have. That's just kind of what I wanted to do with this video, is just talk about my experiences. I got to see my granny, my great-grandma, who is 98 right now. She doesn't use a cane. She doesn't live with anybody. She's just on her own in this little town in northern Kansas called Denton, which has a population of under 300 people. She's just on her own out there. She's completely fine. Her memory is sharp as a thumbtack. She's amazing. We got there, she had cinnamon rolls made. I mean, she is an incredible lady, and she's so nice and sweet, and it's awesome. It's so cool. I hope I could live to be that old someday, because, I mean, she's just the coolest person on earth. I mean, she was born before World War I began. I mean, she's crazy old, and she's still kicking. It's awesome. Other than that, I mean, gosh, we added another member to the family. You know, we got back. It's just fun, you know? Just being from Kansas is cool. I mean, yeah, there's not much more to say on the matter. Just a cool state, just a cool experience being from there, being one of the rare Kansites who ventured their way off to the East Coast. Wasn't even born there. I was born in Minnesota. I just grew up in Kansas. So yeah, there you go. Um, yeah, I feel like there's not much more to say. Just kind of wanted to check in on the channel. Just kind of talk about my life being from Kansas and whatnot, and my fun trip. So hopefully you enjoyed the vid. Um, go to Kansas. That's all your homework for the week is go to Kansas right now. You have 12 hours to get there. Good luck. Bye bye. Take care, everybody. You don't actually have to go to Kansas. That was a joke. Bye.